really just excited to kind of like, hey, man, like kick back a little bit of what the last 45 days for Sonic has been because, bro, I just went through like once again because I was looking at my like talking points with you and I was like, damn, you guys just like, I know I keep up with like how much you guys stay cooking, but like when I put it together, I was like, okay, like what is going on? Like what is happening? Because the validator program that you guys came out with, like the Solana summer surge, like all these the capital markets, like all these attention things that you guys have, man, you guys absolutely cooking. But break me down like I'm a 5-year-old. Why I need to have more than my notifications on for Twitter right now for Sonic SVM because it's more than just what you're seeing on Twitter.
Yeah, for sure, man. I think it has been a great time for us, a great run, and I think things have been going pretty good. And even like as of this moment, so we our latest product launch has been like just 1 hour ago. So we launched this project called Gooder.fun, which is a meme coin launchpad on Sonic, and it's going crazy. The moment we launched, we saw all the DJs coming in and shooting the shot, and our tokens. It didn't even take like half an hour. So the first tokens launched, they reached like 4 million FTV, and we are getting like great volumes. We have so many tokens already launched. So it's great to see we are blending into the narrative of Solana itself. So Solana obviously follows this thing of internet capital markets, and we are a subset of that. Wherein at Sonic we believe in the attention capital markets. So we are here to take the vision of Solana forward. So at Sonic there have been so many things. Like it will take forever, but let me just try to summarize and keep it super short. So number one is the Gooder launchpad that we launched just today itself. It has hardly been an hour and it's been like super crazy. If you didn't get the time to check it out, like feel free to do so. It's like raining money all over there. Other than that, we all have like a couple of other things. So we have this game called For Money, which is like a really cool on-chain game on Solana and Sonic. So at For Money, it's like a simple tile game. So what you do is that you connect your wallet, you go and you stake your Sonic tokens, and you get S Sonic. And with that S Sonic, you can buy keys. So keys are your sort of your in-game currency there, and using the keys you're able to like play various rounds. In each round there is like a tiling. Okay, so there's like a grid, and there are multiple tiles similar to how you have in Candy Crush. And then once you make like groups of 3, those sort of get added, and then you go to the next round. So this was a cool game that we came up with, and we got like more crazy users during our airdrop campaign as well as over the last year. Now For Money was doing already good. We thought we want to give our users something much more. The DJs need something to play with, to have fun. So we came up with this idea of, okay, we need to launch an NFT collection because everyone has been super bearish, and I really don't like the resentment with that the other chains have with Solana, that hey, Solana NFTs are dead, there's no volume and all of that. We wanted to prove the point. No, there is always volume in Solana, and we want the NFT market to be back. So we launched this NFT collection, and it was launched just yesterday. And the moment it was launched, it was all sold out, and this was like the phase one of it. So it's like crazy. We always think that hey, that there's not enough volume, or let's say people won't be interested. But given the right product, given the right strategy, I think if we're able to deliver value to the end user, they will definitely be a part of it. So For Money being a cool game, we got a great response on the NFT collection. Other than that, we are also planning our summer surge, which is sort of our DeFi mainnets program. So what will happen is that we have a couple of projects inside that, and we give you more ways to farm the money, to farm more Sonic tokens and get richer. The thing is, a lot of projects, what they do, the moment they start, they have this airdrop campaigns, right? And once the airdrop is done, the token is out, then it's like there's no incentives for anyone else. We want people to make money no matter what the market is. So that's why we have come up with this entire mainnet search campaign. So what happens is that there are various protocols on Sonic. Like if I have to talk about the ecosystem app, it will take forever. But broadly, there are like 20 to 30 projects right now. But out of that, there are like few of the cool DeFi projects, some staking projects like Chaos. We have our DEX called Sega. So similar to that, we have a launchpad Gooder.fun. We have another launchpad Creampad. So all of these projects, if you participate in some manner or the other, you get certain rewards. So a part of the summer search is that you have to stake, or let's say give, or let's say add to the pool. And by doing that, you will earn like crazy amount of money. So in terms of the liquidity rewards, you get up to 200%. And yes, you heard that right. We are not doing like 20%, 15%. No, we're not doing two-digit stuff. We are giving up to 200% APR liquidity rewards. And then we have a couple of trading competitions as well. So let's say you don't want to provide liquidity, you are like a complete degen, you love the meme coin mania. There's something for you too. In the meme coin mania, we have like a trading competition on our launchpad Gooder fund. So what you do is that it's very similar to how you had like Pump Fun and Let's Bonk Live. You go to the project, go launch a token in less than 1 minute, and then if your token reaches certain value, it obviously graduates, but you get certain amount of points as well. And the more number of points you get the part to be of the trading competition. And by participating in that, you can win up to $10,000. And then there are like some other projects as well where you can just take and earn up to 30% reward. So a lot of stuff around the DeFi aspect is happening. We have like a detailed blog as well prepared that will come out soon, so you can go and check it out. Other than for money, other than Good.Fun, we also have our validator program, which is currently live. So what we're doing is that we're talking to institutional validators as well as retail, wherein you can be a part of our validator network and provide security to Sonic, and then in return you get crazy amount of rewards. So that is something cool that is happening. We also introduced our burn mechanism. So it's like a new strategy wherein we add more value to the token holders themselves. So it's not that you're just holding a token and staking, but there's much more to that. There is like long-term token locking. There is sustainable liquidity growth. There's fee-funded market purchases, all adding value to the Sonic token itself. Other than that, we are doing a lot in the gaming aspect. Obviously, it goes without saying. We have always been proponents of gaming, and that is something we always want to continue. So, other than the For Money NFT, oh, by the way, For Money Phase 1 is sold out, so there is still time. On the 31st, we'll come up with the Phase 2. So, if you didn't get the chance to mint it yet, you should do that definitely on the 31st. And also, we are partnering with this project called Astro Kids. So, Solana Gaming OGs might definitely know the project. So, the project is called Vault, and it's so the founder behind that is BK, who is like a huge proponent of indie gaming on Solana, and he started around 4.5 years back, and it's a really cool game built on Solana, which is like similar to a space adventure. How you have like Star Wars around the theme of that, wherein you as the main character, the protagonist, you go through space through various spaceships and you do some quest and you do some missions and you earn and you play. So what we did is that we thought that okay, gaming is really cool and Vault is already doing really well on Solana. What else can we do for our audience? What else will be like a new thing, or let's say which will add more value? So me and BK had a discussion, and we realized that something which has not been utilized is the power of IPs. So something Web2 really does well is that whenever they have an IP, what they do is that they try to make the most of it. So for example, we saw the launch of Pengu, right? Pengu being one of the most successful IPs of all time, being one of the best meme coins recently. They also it went like more than 200% up, which was crazy. They have in-house merchandise at like big stores. Walmart gives that. So what we did was that we thought if there was a way to give more to the gamers other than just the game. So we had some brainstorming sessions and we realized the story is something that is really important. So any game you play, obviously it's the fun that you get and the enjoyment that you have, but it's also the story that drives you, right? The cool things that you like. Maybe it's a movie, it's a game, but it's always the story behind it. So we realized that something which has not been explored very much in Solana, it has been the comic book angle, wherein we haven't been able to provide something which is similar to a decentralized comic book platform, and that is what we are working on. So Sonic and World are coming together to present the Astro Kids comic, which will come up in mid-August, which is around 2 weeks away. And the goal is that if you buy the Astro Kids NFT, then you get access to the Astro Kids comic. So it's sort of an NFT gated model, but we are keeping it very reasonable. We don't want you to spend like tons of money for like just getting access to the comic. So we're keeping it super reasonable. We'll keep it at like $5 retail so that it's affordable. So everyone who is a part of Solana Gaming or has been a supporter, they can not only play the game at vault.com, but they can also read the Astrokids comic. So we're planning stuff around that. Also, Astrokids would be the first one. We also have a couple of other sort of Solana indie games who would love to come up with the comic book version. So now you as an audience, as a user, you don't have to just be limited to playing the game. If you love the game so much, you love the characters, the IP, the story, you can go buy the NFT, read the comic. So it stays you with you for a longer time. You know, like I remember back in the day when I was a kid, I used to read all these Marvel comics, and it used to be super fascinating to me. And something like that, when you can provide that to like gaming, I think gaming, IPs, comic, all this coming together is like something super crazy. So this is another thing that I'm interested at. And right now we are also doing the mainnet search. So at Sonic, like we have always been cooking. So there are always like 4 to 5 product launches that happen. So we love to like talk to the audience, see what's happening, and always supporting gaming. So it's been super fun for us, and very interested to see what the future holds for us.
Bro, you just kind of like unleashed the whole alpha. You you just went in and you just gave us like the 411 and like the step by step guide. I love it because I wasn't gonna stop you.